It's no secret that candles do have a popular season, and that's fall and winter. And summer is kind of the off season for us candle makers. But it is possible to have a successful summer collection and boost your sales in the summer if you think outside the box and get creative about the ways that you plan and market and create your products. My name's Danny, I'm the owner of Amber and Oak, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you some strategies to make your summer candle collection stand out and sell well. So the first and most obvious tip I have for you today is to focus on lighter, more refreshing, and maybe even tropical fragrances and switch that to a more seasonal scent profile for your summer candles. And think about the lifestyle of your customer. If they're existing customers or if it's just your target market and you're first starting out, think about what that person is going to be looking for in terms of how they want their home to smell in a summer season and kind of creatively base it off of that. You can pick some popular summer scents that a lot of people may be looking for as far as having their home smell like something more coconutty or fruity or ozonic and refreshing, or maybe even salty and reminiscent of the ocean. I'm gonna grab some of my favorite summery fragrance oils in my collection and share them with you. I love a salty, fresh, clean fragrance oil for summer. So Seldemer by Candle Science is one of my favorites as far as something that reminds you of the sea or the ocean or the beach. This is an old one from the Flaming Candle. It's fresh cut grass. And then we have Citrus Sunshine from Candle Science. This one is so happy and bright and really does remind you of summer. I also have a pretty gnarly looking one. This is Candle Science's Lemongrass and Verbena Citronella. As a suggestion, citronella fragrance oils to deter bugs, maybe an outdoor candle line that smells like citronella. Candle Science has a couple of those fragrance oils. I believe they have like a pear blend too. And then Candle Science Coastal Cottage is a really clean, refreshing scent. It kind of just reminds you of being on the coast, but it has some really clean, pretty, refreshing, slightly floral juniper-y notes. It just smells salty, beautiful, fresh, perfect for summer. Then we have Paloma. A lot of these are Candle Science oils. I do use a lot of their oils personally, so these are just the ones that I grabbed real quick to share with you. Paloma is fruity. It has some of like the grapefruit notes in it, and it almost smells like sparkling. This was in one of my summer blends last year, so I have a little bit left. This is a new one from Candle Science. It's Solar Petals and Tangerine. I absolutely love this one. It is so bright and truly summer in a bottle. And then of course, we need a coconut. So Santal and Coconut is my personal favorite as far as any coconut fragrance oil I've tried, because I love a woody base and the muskiness. So this one is wonderful for that. And there's so many other coconut options, of course. I mean, Candle Science alone, they have so many different coconut fragrance oils. They have ones that are just a more pure coconut, so those are great blenders as well. And then we have the Lakeside Summer Fragrance Oil from the Flaming Candle. This one's a little masculine and just reminds you of being on the lake. There's a lot of notes in this fragrance oil, so check them out. The top, base, and middle notes have a lot to them. It's refreshing, but it's also like something that is transformative. It takes you to the place. So you can lean into earthy, you can lean into beachy, tropical, citrusy, fruity. I don't have a ton of fruity because I just personally don't prefer super fruity fragrance oils, but this Gilded Mandarin from Candle Science's new luxury line, their Starfruit and Kiwi from their last drop is so tropical and beautiful and unique. And their Elderflower Aperitif could be a nice little summer candle as well. So those are just some ideas that I have here, but just go through your favorite supplier and get some inspiration. Look at their summer category. A lot of the fragrance oil suppliers for candles will categorize their fragrance oils into seasons, so you can get a feel of what they have and what you're personally looking to execute for your summer collection, and pick a few to test out. If that was a little too obvious for you, I'm going to move on to the next tip, which is to use fragrance oils that are more year-round scents fall, winter scents, if that's what you feel your customers are looking for, and they're more into those scents rather than the lighter, breezier, fruitier summer scents, you don't really have to use those fragrance oils. It's not any kind of rule that summer has to smell like coconuts and beaches. You can use your fall fragrance oils if you'd like, but I would suggest getting creative with your vessels, maybe your wax color, or the names of your candle, and relate it back to your branding and your niche. For example, if you have like a spooky or Halloween themed candle company, you can do a summer line where you call a candle Crimson Tide, and you can have it smell maybe more spicy or red. And when I say red, sometimes I'll think about fragrance oils in colors. So maybe it's like a black currant or some kind of cranberry or something like that. But the name Tide kind of relates back to summer. You can do Cursed Cabana or Campfire Hex, or if you're a bookish candle company, you can do something like Golden Hour Reeds, and it doesn't have to smell directly beachy or summery. You can do something that's more of a year-round scent for people's homes, something like amber or suede, a little bit of like wood notes in there, something that is not so fruity, fresh, tropical if that's not what you think your customers are going to be into, and you can get really creative with your process. There's really no rule book when it comes to coming up with your own summer line that works for your brand. Tip number 3 is to inspire people to love on candles all year round. I truly believe candles are an all year round thing to scent your home, but you can inspire people with your marketing and kind of show the candles in a summery setting, say a beach house, or setting up a summer picnic at a picnic table outside and having maybe one of your summer candles burning on the table there, setting up a summer patio scene with your candle, or even a spa day scene to market your candles online for the summer. Tip number 4 is definitely dependent on the type of wax you use, your personal tolerance, and your location, and that is to utilize summer markets. Summer is definitely market season. Farmers markets are popping up every single weekend. There's tons of things to do outside, events going on that you can jump on and then connect with your local community and sell in person there, as well as find a specific spot near you where maybe more tourists are. They're vacationing, they're maybe getting off of like a ferry that's nearby there. Something like that would be great to get in front of vacationing crowds and just connect with your local community to sell more candles. You're getting directly in front of them and they're sniffing them. So it can be a useful tool if you're seeing a drop in sales or you're worried that your candles are not going to sell as well online for this summer. It's also just a nice little backup tool in your pocket to combine with your online sales. Tip number 5 is to highlight the ambiance of candles and not just the heat of them. So remind your customers that candles are not just about coziness and the warmth. While they are totally that, they are also something that's a reminder to care for yourself. They're a stress reliever. They're a kind of spa-like experience, and that can relate to summer too. So you get out of the pool or you come home from the beach, you're all sandy, you're gonna jump in the shower, you light a candle while you're in the shower and you fill that room with this fragrance, this aroma, or you light a candle as you're getting ready after your shower to go out to dinner, and that just sets the mood. It also can be a romantic night. It can be a summer night where all the windows are open, or you're outside on the back patio and you have a beautiful romantic candle lit while you're eating dinner. You can emphasize benefits like stress relief and self-care for your candles to market them for the summer. Tip number 6 is to create limited edition scents for summer. And this creates some urgency. So if you have a summer collection where the scents retire and then you make room for your fall scents, which naturally we need to do as candle makers sometimes to have enough space and room for all of the fragrance oils, and have, if you're doing it by yourself like I am, I don't have the time or ability to keep every seasonal scent in stock year round, so I do have to retire them. But this does create a sense of urgency. This limited edition, this special, this small batch candle is something that can be desired for your customers in the summer. Use the seasonal only scents, create a special seasonal only label, limited edition scent blend, and maybe even something that has to do with like the wax. Maybe you're putting a special embed in the wax, a wax embed, or a special color of the wax just for summer. And use phrases like available this summer only, small batch, limited supplies, something like that, where you are letting your customers know that this is a special edition. Tip number 7 is very, very dependent on you having the right pricing for your brand from the start, because it is to run promotions in the summer. If you feel like things are a little stale, you want to spice it up a little, you want to get some stuff moving, do some buy one get one, 1% off, 2 for X amount. You can also take the time to focus on email campaigns for anyone who has signed up for your mailing list, your email list, a newsletter. Send out some fun summary ideas to do with the candles or promote your sales through email that way. You can also do an exclusive candle club for summer, like the summer candle club or something like that, for like 3 months only, or maybe it's just one candle for the summer. Think outside the box for your summer collection. Tip number 8 is to create gift sets with your candle that are themed for summer. Add some bath salts in, whether you're making them yourself or you're purchasing them from another small business owner and doing a collaboration, even adding like a cocktail recipe card to your gift bundle with the candle in it. Maybe there's like a lotion or a soap or like a body mist or something that all fits together into a summer themed gift set. There's birthdays in the summer, there's special occasions that happen in the summer, and you can lean into those special occasions and make candles, even if they're not in a gift set, specifically for those special occasions, weddings, engagements, anything like that. You can market these gift boxes for a bridal shower, a hostess gift, or a new home gift. That happens all times of the year. Tip number 9 is to expand your product line in the summer by adding room sprays, body sprays, the combination room and body spray mist, or even a reed diffuser option. Maybe you use the same scents that you actually have as a candle, but you give them the option to purchase that in a room spray, body spray, perfume, or a reed diffuser. This is a great way to have customers use your fragrances still and get those sales while not having to light a flame if they're not looking for a candle this time of year. They still want to scent their homes. They still want their homes to smell good, but this is just another way to do it that might be more summer friendly. Tip number 10 is to create travel friendly options. Make little small candles, tins. Travel candles are really great for people who are going on vacation. Remind them that they can take them with them and keep that scent and that little bit of peace and self-care with them no matter where they go, and make sure, even if their hotel room smells a little off, a little funky, they're staying by the beach and it's got a little mustiness from being like maybe an old hotel on the water and there's a lot of like water and salt going on, you can refresh your room and take your scents on the go. And there's a lot of people that do really fall in love with scents, and scents are really truly so powerful. They are aromatherapy, so this is something that can be comforting to someone. You can market your candles as travel. If you make a small size that is travel friendly, and just let people know that they can take them on the go. You can also market some wax melts and let them know they can bring a melter and use a melter even at home and use some wax melts instead of having a physical flame burning their candle to get that scent that they want in their home and truly enjoy it. So these were just a few tips on how to have a successful summer candle launch. I wish you the best of luck and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video very soon.